It's time for the Ryan Report on Atlanta's big station, V103.
PRT, rocking this funky joint on your Friday, the end of the week, the last day. It is Ryan Cameron Show right here. Feature Sean Ali. The Ryan Report is up in just a minute. Big news for Monroe, Georgia. They are very excited as they now have a Guinness Book of World Records holder in their midst. Seems that Bessie Cooper had a knock on the door yesterday from the Guinness Book of World Records, letting her know that she was the oldest living person in the world.
So they just knocked on her door?
Yeah, to give her, well, she's at a nursing home.
Oh, okay.
To give her certificate.
Oh.
You want to guess how old she is?
Tell me.
I want you to guess.
She's got to be over 100.
Yeah.
You're
not going to believe this.
105.
114. 114 years old. Bessie Cooper. Her son, Sid, is 75, said that his mother lived in her own house until she was 105.
Oh, wow. So well, not recently, but, I mean, she had been there quite some time before going to a nursing home.
Mm-hmm. The previous record holder, of course, lost the record.
Well, yeah.
By dying, of course.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
You lose it, you know.
When you lose, you die. But when you die, you lose.
Bessie Cooper has some good advice. They asked her, how does she, stay alive?
Mm-hmm.
She says, I don't eat junk food, and I mind my business.
Now, that's good advice.
I like that.
Because when you start to gossiping and all that stuff,
yeah,
it's just, it gives you a headache.
I remember the late, great Esmond Patterson, who used to rock the mic here at WAOK, the gospel caravan. He and my grandmother sang in the same gospel choir growing up and traveled around the world. When I first started working here, he gave me some advice. He said, Ryan, do your work, go home.
That was it.
That was it. Do your work, go home.
That's good advice.
That's pretty simple. Do your work and go home.
Yeah.
Coming up, the Ryan Report, Chris Rock has some surprising revelations.
I'm excited to hear about this.
Yeah, he sits down with Details Magazine, and B.O.B. is in Cosmopolitan saying 10 things that women need to know if they want to be a girlfriend. I'll tell you what he's saying in a minute.
All right.
It's V103.
We interrupt our programming to bring you the following special report.
The Ryan Report. The Ryan Report.
We have just received word that
It's time for the Ryan Report on Atlanta's big station, V103.
It is your Ryan Report right here on your free money station, V103. If you want to see it live, log on to v-103.com where you see I'm breaking the law. Doing it without my headphones.
Put your headphones on.
I'm gangster like that.
Okay.
What? All right, let's start off with Chris Rock. In Details Magazine, he talks about having his Chris Rock show and something he has never seen in Hollywood, and I never thought about this. Mm-hmm. He says, when I had my show, the Chris Rock Show on HBO, I used to run my show. It was so hard to get people to bring sketches to me. No one had ever worked for a black person before. Even the black people hadn't worked for a black person. He said, in show business, my God, there's no black people in show business. I've never been to a black person's office in show business for a movie or anything. It literally took a month or two for everybody to know that I'm really running the show.
So even his employees were like, no, you're not the one
they
running
had never
it.
seen it before. He says he's gone to meetings and never to a black person's office.
What?
Ever. Chris Rock to Details Magazine.
Okay.
Cosmopolitan sat down with B.O.B. He has 10 moves that make your girlfriend material. From a 22-year-old, ladies, take this with a grain of salt. Remember, he's 22. I'll only give you 5 of them.
Okay.
Be cool with his boys.
Oh.
He says, hang with my friends and you're gold. It puts a guy at ease when he can be around you and his friends at the same time without feeling like you're miserable.
I get that. Now with the explanation.
Next one, treat him on the slide. When you do something for a guy without drawing attention to it, it feels extra special. Like if you notice I need a new frying pan and you pick one up without even telling me.
That's cute.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's Yeah.
Show off your goods. Put on leggings and nice shoes regularly, and you will have his attention.
That's young.
That's young.
Yeah.
Go easy on the face paint. If you're wearing too much makeup, we wonder why. We want to date a girl, not a makeup company.
Yeah, I like that one.
And whip up a killer meal. Make me garlic crab legs. It's not about cooking. It's about doing something for me when I'm busy. You can get the other ones. There's 10 of them. A lot of women frowning in here. You're not 22. You know
Garlic crab
They don't
legs.
even kiss. All right? Let's move on now to Michael Strahan. He could be Regis' replacement. He talked this morning to Dan Patrick and said, yes, I'm serious. That would be a phenomenal job. I'd love it. Mm-hmm. So they're saying that maybe 2 or 3 weeks he'll go in and co-host.
Oh, with Kelly. He has a good personality, though. But to do that, you can't play around. And he has some experience being that, he does the commentary. I think it's on Fox, if I'm not mistaken, one of the NFL shows. So,
Well, she gets along best with her husband.
She does, and they do very well together.
They got great chemistry on there. Her and Mark Consuelos.
But that'd be a whole lot.
Well, at least they'll know what each other are. They'll know where they are.
Yeah.
Look right across from each other.
Where were you?
And I said it last night on Twitter. I said, looks like the African-American Sanjay is going home.
Oh.
Because that hairstyle last night.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It was not enough to save her. Ashton Jones.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have made it into that.
You don't think so?
Man, no. Then I felt sorry for her when she tried to sing her way back in, and then Jennifer was like, I'm sorry. It's unanimous no. Seacrest was like, we get one save a season. Do y'all want to do this? No. Not going to happen tonight.
That was it.
Yeah.
And she was the one who sang the Monica song.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She went from Diana Ross to One Ladies in Climax in 1 week.
Oh, my gosh.
Just saying. It's rough. American Idol is back, though. Simon says the show is really good.
Simon actually said that?
Simon has said that he is pleased that the show has come a long way.
Okay. Well,
right.
I've just been hearing complaints that they're too nice, but,
Well, at least they got great talent.
Yeah, they do.
And last but not least, the family of Ashley Jewell will hold a candlelight vigil for her tomorrow near the location when she was wounded in an apparent road rage incident on March the 5th. She's 15, was shot in the back of the head when the car she was traveling in was fired upon by someone in another vehicle on the Old National Highway. Mm-hmm. She's still in critical condition in ICU at Grady Hospital. The vigil will be held at 7 o'clock at O'Reilly Auto Parts, 5549 Old National Highway in College Park. Jewel's cousin says that this vigil is a step toward healing a family victimized by senseless violence. And, of course, we all know that her father, A.J. Jewell, from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, lost his life. So it's a tragic turn of events. I know that she
is responsive. Just read an article on AJC.com that she has been responsive, recognizing her mother's voice and kind of squeezing her hand. So they're saying that's a wonderful step towards healing.
Well, we're all pulling for her, and they're saying anybody with information on the incident, call Crime Stoppers at 404-577-8477. So thank you very much to Sandra Rose for posting that information for us to use today, all right? And that is your Ryan Report on your Friday, where it's going to be a foreplay at 4 dedicated to the ladies of the 80s. That's right, baby. Get ready.
You're not going to do that term one more time.
It's going to be crazy. It's going to be, on VDash103.com, it's the ladies of the 80s.
Too right.
As I can do that, like my mom be threatening my kids. When they say something smart, you like, what? They jump up.
Granny does that?
Man, my mom is nuts. That is your Ryan Report right here on your free money station. It's Friday, whether you want it to be or not. Those of you with direct deposit, rejoice!
Yes, Lord!
V103.
Speak.
And if you don't know, now you know.